Welcome to Read Aloud Books. Our today's book is Sam the Sneezing Scarecrow. Written by Amanda Kidd, illustration by Noir Alshalabi. Poor Sam. All he ever wanted was to scare the pesky crows. But if he went too close to them, he'd get an itchy nose. His friends would sneak behind the birds and then they'd holler, "Boo!" But Sam would give himself away when he'd cry out, "Achoo!" He never could get near enough to scare the birds away, so he left to find another job. It was the only way. He traveled down a country road and wondered what to do. He passed some birds along the way, which made him go, "Achoo!" He walked until he reached a farm and asked if he could help. But when a sheep tried eating him, he scared with a yelp. So he became an astronaut. He even went to space. But bits of hay kept falling off and floating around his face. He tried to be a lifeguard, but was that a silly whim? How can you rescue people when you don't know how to swim? He tried to pen a book to share the stories of his plight, but scarecrows have no fingers, so poor Sammy couldn't write. He carried on in search of work till one November day, when someone said, "Please come with us, we need a man of hay." But Sam ran off when he found out it was bonfire night. "Do not come near me with that flame, I won't be set alight." Eventually, he realized just what he had to do. "It's time I went back home again," he uttered, feeling blue. But when he reached his farmer field, a change was in the air. Some bigger crows had come to town, and they were hard to scare. All huddled in a corner, in a rather sorry state, his scarecrow friends were being pecked. Oh, what an awful fate! Sam crouched behind a wall to think, although he was quite scared. But when his nose began to twitch, "I've got it," he declared. The big, mean crows puffed out their chests and strutted around the place. They laughed as they ate all the crops right in each scarecrow's face. "Don't even try to stop us. There is nothing you can do." But in the midst of mocking them, there was a loud "Achoo!" The biggest crow seemed caught off guard and looked around in fright. "That sounds like Sam. He must be back," Sam's friend said with delight. "Who's Sam?" the anxious birds cried out. "We shouldn't hang around. He's got to be a dreadful beast. Just listen to that sound." "Achoo!" Sam's booming, mighty roar scared off the birds for good. They squawked and screeched and flapped away as quickly as they could. "Oh, Sammy," said the grateful friends, extending massive hugs. "We are happy you are back, dear friend. You saved us from those tugs." "We knew you had it in you, Sam. You truly are the best. For none of us could scare those crows. We really are impressed." From that day on, Sam always had a grin upon his face. At last, he'd found the perfect job. At last, he'd found his place. The end. Thank you for reading along with me and be sure to subscribe.